up in unknown place.
What about the lawyers? Does he have any lawyers?
No. Once the president contacts, since he's been arrested, no one. It was around 2 years now. It's reliable information. We don't have any contact. Since he's been arrested, no one is even allowed to ask their whereabouts. Even if you dare to ask, then you will end up in unknown place.
What about the lawyers? Does he have any lawyers?
No. Once the president has accused them of several things, which changes from 1 year to another year, they were not seen ever since. But reliable information indicate that they were, for the first 3 years, they were in Batkala, which is a remote area. Then in 2006 they were moved to Iro, which is also very hostile area for human being to live.
And you said hostile area for human being to live. What conditions are they being held in?
The area is no man's land, and the temperature could rise up to 50 degrees centigrade.
That's quite hot.
And it's very hot. They built kind of a campus made of concrete, and they live in a harsh condition.
And are they with other prisoners, or are they just alone?
Reliable information indicate that all detainees are living 12 square centimeter, and they live by themselves.
So it's solitary confinement?
Solitary confinement.
And then exercise, are they allowed to move? What happens in there?
Once in 24 hours they have access to toilet, nothing else.
Really?
This is what reliable information have indicated.
What kind of man is your brother?
He is just an ordinary man, fighter for the liberation of Eritrea and to liberate Eritrean people from Ethiopian occupation. And his vision was a vision of our fallen heroes, which was to see a democratic Eritrea, to bring Eritrea into its civilization, and for Eritrean people to live a decent life.
So he had these dreams. How do you think he'll be able to cope with what sounds like very terrible physical and mental hardship?
Once the war between Eritrea and Ethiopia ended, they knew that the situation wasn't going to the way they were expecting. And psychologically they were fit enough, they were prepared to sacrifice whatever it takes to see a democratic Eritrea, to fulfill the promise that they carried from the fallen heroes.
But hard conditions, you haven't heard from him for over 2 years. Don't you sometimes fear the worst?
Yes, we feel the worst, and the president knows that they were psychologically prepared for it, and he put them in a condition that degrade into human beings. There is no medical treatment, and the food and everything was very harsh.
But after the arrest of your brother and his colleagues, the Eritrean government said that they had committed crimes against the security of the nation.
There is no proof as yet. They haven't been tried in an independent court, and we've heard this is a similarity between all dictators. Once citizens are rising for their freedom, this is what they accuse them. And it's not new for Eritreans, it's not new for Libyans, it's not new for people who live under dictatorship.
They've never been tried?
They've never been tried. They have never had any consular access. No one has visited them. Once they were taken from their houses on 18th of September around 6:30 in the morning, they've never been seen. No one knows their whereabouts.